All right, I'm here at the Will County Republicans with you know who? Infamous Sheriff David Clark.
Like and subscribe to my brothers and sisters in the Chicago Police Department. Keep your heads held high and keep fighting. I'm proud of you.
All right, good evening. TGIF on a Saturday. Sorry, yesterday was a pretty long day. Didn't get a chance to get this together. I hope you enjoyed the opening with the surprise guest. It was a pleasure meeting Sheriff David Clark. Absolute law enforcement icon, conservative voice, common sense voice. Wish we had more of that. What kind of department would we have if that was our leader? Just think about the possibilities. And for those of you to say it's not possible, Milwaukee is not exactly what you would call a conservative corner of the world. And yet he was a 4-time sheriff there in Milwaukee County. So you can have the best of both worlds. With that being said, we're coming up on June 30th, sooner rather than later. It's getting here quick. As I've told every single one of you members that have watched these videos, June 30th was pretty much the deadline to get the money off the table as an agreement. At that point, it's going to go to arbitration on the financial aspects come July 1st. We have done everything possible to make a fair deal and agreement with the city repeatedly. Unfortunately, there just seems to be a impediment that will not be removed. I don't know why. It's not a hurdle that shouldn't be able to be climbed, but they have 4 days to figure this out. We cannot move any further than we already have, realistically speaking. I wish aldermen, especially the ones who back the police on a regular basis, would become more involved in asking why this isn't getting done. The department has been using our members to exhaustion, to actually breaking points, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to address that part of it next week. If you don't know, the days off have already been canceled for next weekend. That's going to be part of next Friday's update video. I'm going to try and keep this one a little more tame and try not to incite or give the city any excuses to not negotiate a financial settlement before June 30th. But back to the aldermen. You have the ability to put pressure on the mayor to make this happen and make it happen sooner rather than later. Because all I can tell you is we have given a very fair offer, but that offer will be off the table very shortly here. And we're going back to our original numbers. The numbers that are being discussed just for back pay's sake, this isn't like we're robbing the bank, but you are looking at incredibly high numbers that are only going to get bigger if it doesn't get addressed this week. That is assured. Due to simple math here, there are 3 times the police department members than fire department. The fire department numbers, even if we went by that contract specifically, you are looking at over $96 million in back pay. That didn't have anywhere near the overtime that our members did for the last year and a half. Number one. You triple it. You're looking at $280 million plus just on face value, and now add a year. That's another $100 million plus. You are easily looking at over $500 million, and that is on the very, very, very low end. And I can guarantee you it's going to be more than that. If this does not get figured out by June 30th, that number is going to be more. And then it's going to be up to an arbitrator to decide. But you have the ability to do the right thing by the men and women who have protected this city through one of its most violent streaks in history ever. So please, I'm imploring you, do the right thing. Get involved. Put pressure on City Hall to make an agreement a reality going forward. With that being said, have a safe weekend. I'm going to keep it very short, like I said, and to the point about the contract. But just know To the members, July 1st was a hard date. We are not going to move from that date. We have other things we need to address, and the financial package is not going to be one of them after June 30th. Thank you. Have a good weekend.